Let the mics alone.
Tonight we're going to run this session a little different. Something that's going to blow your mind. I like to say to my students that train with me in the martial arts, our last 2 words of the dojo creed is to be ready. Be ready. We have a creed that they each have to memorize. No, you don't have to memorize a creed, but you have to be ready. As with most teachers who are smart, they want to know that their students are smart. Their participants and what they're learning are smart. That they grab hold and understand what it is that they're doing. And one of the best ways you demonstrate that is to demonstrate it. Either demonstrate it by word or demonstrate it by action. So I am no action tonight. You are the action. According to what we've been showing you for this whole past 7 months, 8 months, whatever it is, did you pick up anything in terms of being able to understand what it is when we say key? You should be able to explain what key is by now. When we say meditation, you should be able to explain it. When we say demonstrate the movements, you should be able to do it to some degree. So, either with your stick or without the stick, standing or sitting. I'm going to sit because I'm going to love this. I want you to demonstrate or say whatever it is you want to say that you know about, that we've been teaching about since January or before. Can you do that? Who's the first volunteer? I'll wait for a whole 35 minutes if I have to. Rasul is old man. He's off his rockers. He just hit us by surprise. No warning, no nothing. That's right. That's what good teachers do. Don't tell the students what's happening. Hey, unless you got to really pay for it, and it's a real certified official course from the government or the USA or whatever, some university. Nobody controls what I do. So look at that background you got out there in the woods. In the woods, that's cool. I guess y'all hear my sound, right? You hear my sound effects?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of crickets.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
All in the dojo. Cricket sounds. So I have a special device that creates the sounds. So don't worry, I'm okay. I'm safe. But Aisha, you just coming on, so you didn't hear what I said at the start.
I heard everything. Guess so.
Okay, so
well, mostly everything.
Okay. So who's the most confident? You do it for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Let's see what you know. Who's first?
I can do a little something. I wasn't here as long as the rest of them.
Go ahead, show them anyway. Show them what you made of.
Okay, so we have but I don't know the name of this stick.
Tai Chi stick.
Tai Chi stick. And by the way, I should be getting one soon, inshallah.
Okay.
Okay, we hold the stick in the palm of our hand, and can you? What's going on?
We see. That's something on your screen. Yeah.
Oh, because I got it. Okay, to the background.
Yeah, you got that special
and then you hold it in the palm of your hand, and you have your pointers out. I don't know how you do it. Oh, up. Okay, and then you turn the stick. As you turn the stick, you turn from right to left, to right to left, and you keep turning But I think you used to give us music or some direction. You go to the left and you turn, and then you turn your body all the way to the right, and you just keep turning, and you rotate the stick. Is that right?
You got it. You got it. All right. I like it. That means you're into it. You know what you're doing there.
Super.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about it?
No.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's all I remember. Because I'm in such shock.
All right. Thank you. That was good. That's good. All right, Aisha. Go on. You get a big medal for that.
Okay, I'm really looking for it too. And I don't want it on Zoom. I want it here.
You're gonna get it, Aisha.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
All right.
Very nice. Yes.
So you got something now coming.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna get it to you. We have to figure it out though.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right. Who else? Now y'all done saw the apple pie. You should be motivated. You might want one. Those are Chinese stars, Chinese spears that they would throw them in combat, make them stick.
Oh wow, that's nice.
But they're not sharp. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna send you anything sharp. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I wouldn't hurt myself.
Only the enemy. Go ahead, girl. Who else? Come on, let's go. Come on, get excited. Who's the next star? Come on, Tahiti, don't get quiet on me now.
I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm watching.
Well.
Anybody, come on, step up, speak up. Come on, Abdul Latif.
The chi that we've been working with the last few exercises, that's the body's energy. This is what drives the body to move, the energy within the body. And we were learning how to more or less, in a sense, manipulate the energy to some extent to give us strength, especially when it's time to deliver a blow. So we've been practicing with that energy. That's the chi, the internal energy of the body is really the oxygen in the body that we use to give us that strength when it's needed.
Okay.
And
all right.
So that's
right.
to me that's I like that. You know.
You're on point. You're on point. Good. Very good. Very good. 2 down, 2 to go, 3 to go.
Looks like we're being pressured, so I'm gonna pick up where the imam left off, because when you were talking about how we hold our hand to hold off that chi, you have to hold your hand in a certain way so that when they grab you, your hand is like a palm is open. Palm is open so that when they try to grab you, the chi is strong enough to hold tight. Well, if they push you, it won't move because the chi is in that, the strength is in the way that we hold our hand. I'm probably not saying it right, but it's something in that line.
Okay, you on track. You're on track. Very good. 2 more to go. Speak up. Very good. Very good, Kalila.
Well, you also shared with us how to take up the chi, bring our hands up, bring it together, and push it out. Pick up the chi,
Bring it together and push it out. Bring it up, push it out. That's one of these moves that you shared with us.
You remember what it's for, what it does, what you can do with that?
Yeah, you can stop someone from harming you.
Okay. I like the way you put it. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Last one. Your mic is off.
Rashida.
I'm unmuted now. I'm just going to add to that you can activate your chi at any given time if you're walking with your hands in a relaxed position, even if you're in a line in the supermarket or just standing someplace, you can activate your chi. You know, you can move your hands around. You'll know that you activated your chi because your hands will feel heavy. And then you'll know that you can now move it in any direction that you need to move in. It's not something that you have to say, okay, let me activate my chi. Let me think about it. It will automatically happen if you are relaxed and you have your hands in a certain position.
Okay, good. Everybody's on point. I see you, Latif. Go ahead.
Another thing is, like Sister Rashida was saying, you could, when you want to begin your meditation, like you taught us, you could shake the weight off, free up yourself so you can become relaxed and, light, so that you can really be comfortable and relax when you get into the meditation. And of course, when you start working with the chi, then you can feel the weight of the chi in your hands.
Rubber Man said, yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. I just looked at him. He told me, yeah, that's good. Bones also. They both, everybody's head. That's good, y'all. Everybody's on point. You are involved in what we're trying to share with you. So it motivates me to keep going.
I just want to add that when you have your chi activated, you have to be very careful where you touch a person because you can do a lot of damage. So you have to be careful once your chi is activated.
Like where?
Like
where on his body?
Well, in the heart area. You don't want to really touch a person in the heart area if it's a man, You can do damage there. I guess you really hit them in the sternum, upper area.
You could throw his heart off rhythm.
Right.
You can throw his heart off rhythm. It is said that the famous Bruce Lee may have died because he OD'd. But most of us who know the power of chi and ki knows better. He had a fight with a master who came from China before he passed, obviously. He was a master in Qigong and the art of Qi. They had a disagreement with him in that he wanted to share Kung Fu with non-Chinese. In the battle, it only takes a quick second. In the battle, this master touched him with either a blow or just a touch, some part of his body, which caused him to collapse. Sometimes the collapse can happen right there. Sometimes the collapse can happen another place at another time. Depends on what he did and how he did it. That's what I believe happened to him. He was only 35 when he passed, when he died. So what I'm trying to show you is no game. It's deadly, but you can only get to that level if you're really serious about practicing it. So that's up to you. Yes.
Another thing with the song bowls, very important, because a lot of the times our energy is low. We can listen to the song bowls and they can help raise the energy. It helps organs to vibrate. The different tones help different organs to vibrate at a higher frequency.
Yeah, that's true.
See, the difference between us, let's say, and the masters, their vibration, their energy is vibrating at a higher level than ours, because they know how to implement those practices at will. And these songs can become a part of us, even if we don't have the physical bowl. If we remember the songs, we can call them up at any time, and they will help energize. Using those songs help energize the organs and they can put us in a nice state. You know what I mean? Where we can start to visualize and go places in the mind.
As long as you do it enough.
Yeah.
So it'll become second nature for you. As long as you do it enough. I've been meditating since I began martial arts. Before I became Muslim, I was really into martial arts, and as well as reading and studying the philosophies of martial arts. So that helped me to even accept Islam when I finally heard it from the Imam and where he was going. The first step was to join the nation. But the second step is what really convinced me to live my life as a Muslim, because of the philosophy that I learned about life from being a student of philosophy, of martial arts sciences. So I'm happy to share it with you and to pass it on to you. And I pray that it helps you with your lives, make you feel better, more confident, and you use it in the right way. So it's 1:15, and we're going another 15 minutes.
Can you clarify something that Abdul Latif said? Because I don't think you want to activate that sense of meditation in the sound bowls and an energizing and any old environment.
No, when you want to meditate, for instance, you want to do a meditation and you don't have the bowls, if you can call it up in the mind.
Well, I understand that, but I think for clarification, you just don't want to do that anywhere. You want to be in a place where I think where you, and Rasul could correct me if I'm wrong because he knows more about it than I do. But I just think you want to be in a safe environment. We don't want to just put it out there because you can just activate this at any time. Yes, that's a good thing that you can recall it like that, but you want to be someplace safe and in the correct environment.
Well, like Rasul said, if you do it often enough and long enough, and you become like a master.
When you get to the stage of really mastering your key, it'll be instant. It'll be at a point where it's instant. In other words, if I did like this, I'm shaking another person's hand. As an FOI, we was told to shake strong or firm. That's their belief, right? You've heard that before, right? You might have seen it before. Not me. I always touched. They felt my skin, but they didn't feel this. If I were to do that, I would be breaking my chi. I not breaking it. I wouldn't be controlling the chi the way I would want to.
Mm.
You know, force will stop it. That's force right there. See that? That's force. When you relax, you can move. Your chi is always flowing when you're relaxed. Another example is when I was 18 years old, this officer grabbed us coming out of the training. He grabbed me like this, right? And my chi told me to do a certain jujitsu move on him, but I never grabbed him. So my energy flow was going with him as soon as he touched me, because he had no business touching me. And he ended up grabbing my buddies, and I almost beat them to death. But he always wanted me. So it was the chi that I exercised at that instant to save me from further situations with him and his boys.
Mm.
You understand? So it's if I would have got physical with him, real physical, it could have ended up a different way.
Mm.
But the peace that I exhibited in moving calmly, he couldn't hold me.
Mm.
He couldn't hold us. Don't try to grab me when you see me someplace now. Please don't test me out there. Don't do that. Just understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? Everybody understand?
I
Yes.
think I
I
do.
think I went up there.
You have to be at peace in order for the energy to flow.
Yeah.
Not just from your mind,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
but your total body has to be at peace, relaxed.
Right. Brother Russell.
You can't exercise chi. You can't exercise chi in anger. You can exercise power in anger. So if you could be a Mike Tyson type person, and that's power. He just has physical, broad, brute power. He don't know the first thing about chi.
Mm.
But the interesting, because most of the time when people get into a situation, they're not going to be calm. So that's something that really takes practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if somebody's coming at you, you're not going to be calm.
No.
Yeah, years of practice.
Would you,
Years
Russell,
of training.
would
Go
you say
ahead, Tahita first. Tahita first. She had a point.
No,
I think,
the tone that you have going on remind me, I was reading about bells and why the satanic nature taking bells out of the church, the toning of the bell, that music that you have right there, it is stimulating something in our spirit. That tone that you are playing, it's almost like the toning of a bell. Do you remember the toning of the church bells?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they removed them from the churches.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a reason why they removed them, because the bell was the history of the bells was to bring humanity to a certain calmness.
Okay. Yeah, that could work depending on how you make it.
And that's why they had to remove it from the community, from
Yeah,
society.
I'm calm.
Well, it's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm not the only martial artist who believes in the things that I'm saying and knows about the things that I'm saying. There are many of us out here that look like me and don't look like me.
Right.
Who have the knowledge and the skill level. I can name a few, but that's not my job.
Okay.
Go ahead, Abdul.
Would you say that Muhammad Ali in his fights maintained a certain amount of control and peace and calmness?
Go ahead, finish.
No, I'm asking you. If Muhammad Ali in most of his fights maintained that peace and calmness where he really didn't get angry.
Mhm.
I don't think he had much knowledge about ki or chi. I think he was just smooth by nature. he was like that by nature. His way of fighting. I never heard him talk. I met him. Me and Imam Siraj met him at the same time. We went up to his camp. But I thought I just think he was just a person of he had smooth talent. He was smooth, glib with his tongue, smooth with his tongue. And that was a natural ability for him. And he never spoke about it in all the interviews that I've heard him talk had before he passed. Anything about chi, just the physical things that you see him do, not anything that I'm talking about now. So
Yeah,
I don't think he was connected with that at all.
Not the chi, but just the idea of him being at peace.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he was at peace. So most boxers aren't. he was just, they're physical. Boxers are physical. They don't fight with smoothness, like calmness.
But in his mind, but mentally he had to calm himself. Mentally.
Well, he knew what he was doing. He was a master at that. He mastered the technique of calmness and controlling his emotions and putting his punches where he needed to put his punches.
Right.
He knew how to do that. Yeah. I would go with that. But I don't think he was on this level that I'm talking about. Or interest. He knew many martial artists, but I don't think he was there. Maybe they never shared it with him. Maybe they did. I don't know. Okay, so anyone anything else you want to show me? If not, tell me that I've shared with you. I'm going to show you one or two more things just from where you're sitting at, and then that'll be it for the night. Next week, I'm going to even give you another surprise.
Oh.
A written test?
Next week, you will hear the meditation of a gentleman who's convinced me to really get into sound, crystal healing, crystal bowls. And his name, he's a guy out in Washington, Seattle, Washington. You won't see him. You'll just hear his sound, his meditation for a whole 30 minutes. So as soon as we come on at 7 o'clock, it's going to be playing. Okay. Just fall in place, get yourself comfortable. I always tell you, if you want to get true benefits from meditation, as I do every morning, I put my recliner chair out and I just stretch out and do the meditation thing. For either I usually do it for an hour every morning. And that's why it's helping me so much. So you're only going to get about 30 minutes of it. But if you like it, I'll tell you more about it after you hear the sounds. I'm not going to let you see his face, but you'll hear his bowls, how he plays the bowls. And I suggest that you get a chair or a recliner where you can lay back. If you want to lay on the floor and just listen, it's up to you. Something comfortable. You want to sit in the chair, stay there and sit in the chair. But the best way is to stretch your body out and where there's no tension at all. And just relax. And I felt his look. This technology is wonderful. He's all the way over there in Washington, Seattle, Washington, someplace in the mountains. And the sound comes through the system, the internet or whatever. And I have pretty decent equipment in here. I'm listening to his meditations through Roku, and the box on Roku is like a strong speaker. So you hear everything. So that's going to be your treat for next Monday. You can tell everybody else about it. Tell them come on. At the end, I will show my face and maybe answer some of your questions if you like. for the last 5 minutes of the time that we have that day, next Monday. Okay? Because we run it down, at the last session for this year will be somewhere around December 8th, before my national holiday. I take off for the rest of the year, so I don't do anything. I don't even teach martial arts or nothing. Hopefully I can keep my head straight during that time. Open up all my hundreds of gifts. My mommy used to give me a gift, and then she had to go back to the store and get another gift for Christmas. Anyway,
spoiled you.
Yeah, she sure did. She's a great mom. And so
More ways than one, Tawhida.
I understand, my sister.
we all speak in sign language, so come on. All right, work your fingers like this. Come on, work your fingers. Work your hands. Work your hands. Come on, work your hands. Work your hands. See how my elbows stay locked in close to my side? Keep your elbows down to your side. And just work it. Work it. Work it. And stop. Palm is up. You should feel something in your hand. Go back the other way, inside. Now, while you're sitting there, breathe through your nose. Keep your mouth closed. Don't expand your chest. Breathe through your nose. And relax. Bring your hand to your chest. Push out. Bring it back. I'm breathing out loud so you can hear me breathe. Keep your elbows locked into your side. Don't let your elbows come out like that. You want all your energy to stay here. You open up your arms, your energy spreads out. You got to activate more concentration if you do that. Go around. Pick up the energy. Go around. Pick up the energy. Go around. Pick up the energy. One more time. You should feel heaviness in your hands. Go around. Pick up the energy. And you come into this point, you should feel weight in your hands. See how my hands are here? You should feel some weight in your hands. Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't, you didn't do it right. Okay, so notice how my hands work here. My hands feel the energy all around. Now, stop for a minute. What I try to tell people is that Allah has given us healing and special abilities that we can't see, but we can feel.
Yeah.
Anger as it approaches, as long as you are at calm, a state of calmness. So about this amount of distance, the length of your arms, that chi, your chi force covers your body. So over 24 or 360, I mean, covers your whole entire body. So if a person comes into that force field, which is your chi, you will know about it, or you will walk into a room and say, y'all was just talking about me. I know y'all was.
Yeah.
So that they broke into your chi as you walked into that office. That negative energy, the negative energy that a person who's an assailant trying to come at you to hurt you, You can feel his energy coming if you're at peace. So he has to be and you know, not like if it's 10 feet away, you ain't gonna feel it. 20 feet away, you're not gonna feel it. But if he comes in at arm's length distance from your body, from where your energy is stored, you can feel it. It's up to you to respond the way you want. Now, at the center the other day in wine dance, one of the folklore ladies approached me from behind, right? And she tapped me on my shoulder. I never knew she was there. One of the older ladies. So I said, well, she has some real peace. Because she was able to get that close to me and I didn't know she was there. And she probably don't know it. But maybe one day I'll explain it to her. So she had real peace. So, you know, me and my wife were talking about, you know, them. And they have godlike spirit. You know, that spirit is there with them. So she got that. I'm not saying they all special people, man. I ain't trying to be mean, man.
I understand.
But you know, some people have it, some people don't. Some people have it and don't know they have it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Now you know you have it if you didn't know before. You just got to exercise it and put it into place by always staying at peace. And one way to stay at peace is to keep Allah first.
I mean,
Allah's peaceful, right? That's hard to do, even with me. My wife would tell you that.
It's interesting that you say that, because when I reflect on just growing up and just in life in general, people would always say I have a calm spirit, peaceful, and like if there's tension around, I have a way of just keeping it calm without getting into that angry spirit.
And that's how it works in combat. You take a person down and automatically walk away and no big deal. Look at her face. Look. Take them right on out. Take them out. Whatever way you take them out and just keep moving. Like you didn't do anything. And so they'll say, no, it couldn't have been him because he ain't running. He don't show no excitement, no anger, no frustration, no meanness, whatever. That person, no, that's not the guy. That guy did it. So, you know, those are one of the skills that a good warrior would exhibit in combat.
Brother Rasul, have you ever walked into an empty house and you know something negative had gone on in that house? Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah, but not in my house.
No, just an empty house. I mean, I at one time I did real estate, and I had that experience a few times. You walk in to an empty house, but you knew that there was something negative that went on there. You might not know exactly what. And a few times you can come into a house. Of course, you're always conscious when you are entering a house. And even if a conversation was going on before you entered, you would basically know if it was good or bad.
Oh, yes.
And
Special sense. Yeah.
Well, you probably walked into that house. You was a very peaceful young lady at the time, and you felt the negative energy. So, what did you do when you felt that negative energy?
I
turn around, walk back out the door.
No, that alerted me.
Okay.
Even sometime before I enter, something alerts me to be mindful.
Well, that's that energy Allah puts around you and in you.
Yeah.
All of us have it. We just don't recognize it sometimes.
Right.
But the opposite of that, Tawhida, is that sometimes when you come into a place or when you're even home, you can feel the presence of the angels.
Say that again, Masita.
Sometimes when you come,
Yes.
when you're at home or you're in a certain place, you feel like a cold chill. That's the presence of the angels.
Yeah, that's true.
So sometimes we get things a certain way, but it could be a different message if we just relax.
I understand. Yeah.
You know.
Yes, of course.
So I just want to share that
To
because
keep that energy
always around us. We have to be mindful of that.
Yeah.
To keep the energy that Allah bless us all with in normal daily life, you have to keep it on your front of your mind to be at peace when you walk in the streets. To be at peace, keep your hands in a relaxed position in peace. You do like this, or because you feel somebody's coming, no good.
Right.
Because now your energy locks.
Right.
All the energy is drawn into your fists and your arms. So you want to stay at peace.
Want it to flow.
And as soon as they get close in that sphere that's around you, you become more activated.
That's your
That
aura, right?
You become more be ready for a situation. So many times when people get hurt in the street is because they're not ready. They don't stay ready in the street. They don't be conscious of what's going on around them.
Right, right.
So you were conscious of what happened to you, you know, of that spirit in that house, and in other situations. So that's good. You didn't want nothing to happen to you, so you can be here today. So you made sure that energy was flowing in you. You didn't know it, but at that time, now you do know it. So keep the energy flowing with you 24/7. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And as long, I tell my students when I'm teaching them jujitsu, as long as you move, your energy moves. Can't hold you. They can't hold you. Even from a yoke from the back or a bear hug from the front. I tell them to be like water.
Oh, yeah.
Be like water. If you can hold water, I'm running for cover. So you be like water. Flow like water. Or flow like the air. Your chi. Can't hold that. They can't hold it. They can't stop the chi. Flow. Let it flow. Boom.
Right.
And let it, when you get to a certain point, they'll feel your energy.
Yes.
This is a heavy bag. So, see, that's too heavy for me to pick up like that. So, throw back to the wall. But anyway, you understand? Everybody understand? Y'all cool? Everybody all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the time worth it tonight?
Oh, yes. We give thanks.
Always.